Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI render and FET price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with SUI on the 1 hour chart here, where we are still looking at a potential here double 1-2. We have a wave 3, wave 4 did not get invalidation yet, of course, and wave 4 is obviously 3 waves towards the upside, meaning of course nothing is yet impulsive, especially that we are not looking at something as zigzag in diagonals. And that means, of course, the trend is still looking for something lower here, definitely, especially after having a zigzag ABC here, another corrective wave towards the upside, and we're looking for continuation downward here impulsively after a finished impulse. We are potentially looking here at something like an ABC finished over there, and of course, we're looking at another ABC right now, which it might be our wave 3 between the 0.786 and the 0.886 as a fib level for wave 3 here. In a diagonal, of course, where we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might be unfolding here, even as a diagonal for a wave 5, or potentially can be, of course, a wave C here, finished after having an A, B, and a C as an impulse, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, if we take a look in a bigger view here for SUI, and that is the daily, of course, we can see clearly that we are still in a very corrective pattern here on the daily, especially, of course, in a formation of a triangle here. So basically, if we are in an A, B, C, and this wave C is still unfolding here, you need the ABC to be finished, of course, as a diagonal here, wave A, wave B, and having a wave C as an impulse might be finishing here the ending diagonals, this impulse as a wave C in triangle, or even as 3 waves can be, yes, possible. But yeah, well, you need to take the low exactly in case we are in a 3 waves ABC, probably even diving deeper in a 1-to-1 fib level to the $1.42 here, and then moving toward the upside, unless of course the triangle will not be, of course, confirmed here as an invalidation, and then we start to move for higher. Can be, of course, a wave D to unfold as a zigzag, and then wave E, and then of course starting a new bull run from there. Yep, so that it regarding SUI. So the next one we have here is a render. For render on the daily, we have a potential also very corrective wave here after a wave 1, 2, and potentially 1, 2 can be already invalidated or still can be looking for a deeper wave C. Now, this wave C is of course a question mark here because we have already a 3 waves and also a triangle. Are we gonna fill all this wick towards the 1-to-1 fib level? Well, this is very deep for render, I would say, but obviously that this wick has took the fib level required, but what we can see right now is the time is still missing, of course, for this A, B, and a C, which is very essential in every single chart right now, not just render. The timing and the structure is missing. Despite that the fib level are taken, we still miss, of course, something as a structure here. It can be complex, it can be impulse, it can be ending diagonal. Any structure here to finish, of course, at least with this A, B, and a C would be required, and then moving toward the upside again, of course, in case we are in double 1-2 here, or in case we are in a finished wave A and we're looking for this wave B. This wave B needs still, of course, the structure need the time here required, despite that the fib level already taken, and the liquidation, of course, took place already. So therefore, despite this, we're still looking for something to be filled over there, and of course moving toward the upside, not necessarily, of course, to take the low again. Now, if we dive deeper inside this microstructure to see what are the possibility over there. So we are looking here after a triangle wave E, we have a 1-2. We have a 1-2-3-4, no invalidation taken. And of course, a zigzag is followed, but the trend is still, of course, downward. Meaning we're still looking here for a potential ending diagonal as well, the same as for SUI. We're looking for something as corrective here after taking the high, and we're moving here potentially in an A, B, and a C, another one here to be hit, of course, as a potential wave 3. So basically, in case this ending diagonal is still finishing over there, so you are looking here for a wave 3 in diagonal first, which it might be the following wave 3 diagonal between the 0.786 as well and the 886. So we might, yeah, dive deeper also in an ABC here. And then, of course, another wave to finish, of course, this wave 5, this wave 3. And then, of course, we still potentially here required something as a wave 4 and a 5. Yeah, so basically can be, of course, something deeper to finish wave 3, wave 4, and a 5. And maybe this can, of course, finish the structure that we're talking about it on the daily. Yeah, we need to fill this wick somehow in a structure. And once we see this, maybe, of course, we might start to move toward the upside after these 4, 5, 4, 5 over there. Yeah, so these are the possibility as well. For a render, we're still looking for lower potentially diagonals there or unfolding for wave 4545 or a huge diagonal can even still be possible, guys. Okay. And that because, of course, you have three ways down, triangle, and you need kind of like a huge, a huge diagonal or even can be something as WX and a Y, guys. Where the wave Y can be a flat, can be a zigzag, can be a triangle even. Is this is a triangle wave A? Well, can be, guys. It can be a triangle wave A, wave B. You're looking for wave C, D, and an E, and then we move toward the upside. This is also possible, but yeah, the possibility is very low because you got already a triangle before. It's very rare to get an X and a wave Y both triangle. Actually, is impossible somehow. But yeah. So these are the possibility right now for render as well for FET as well. Well, starting with the daily as well, we are looking here at a potential three ways up, right? As a W, X, and a Y, and that because of the three ways formation here, no impulse given. We got invalidation already, and of course, we are looking at a potential wave A. After this, we're looking at A, and then of course a triangle here, wave B, and we're looking for wave C downward 1 to 1 fib level can be hit. Well, very, very low price. I would say it can, but I doubt it a little bit. Maybe we might take the low a little bit here with the wick. But yeah, so, FET looks very, very impulsive actually, and not in diagonals like the other coins. It is very impulsive, and it looks like we have finished already an impulse here for a wave 5 in a wave 1. Even can be extended wave 5 here and a wave 1, and probably we might seek after a wave 2 there, which it might hit still, of course, the 0.38 here, which it can be higher again, right? Can move for higher again, 0.34 in a wave 2, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then having wave 2 and then dropping down again. Yeah, so possibility are there. Don't forget again, the timing is very, very essential here to finish. Despite that you took, of course, the lows here with the wick, you might still need a time to fill, of course, this gap, to fill, of course, a structure to bring confidence back to the market after this liquidation. And of course, A, B, and a C, of course, has to be given here after the triangle. It can be, of course, again, the W, X, and a Y. It can be kind of like a structure zigzag, or it can be a flat, but much more likely zigzag because you got already an impulse. Yeah, so A, B, and a C somehow very, very likely, guys, to, of course, have a rebound sooner or later, whether you are in a wave 2 or in a wave B here in a zigzag or something like this, can still be very, very likely. But yeah, to move for higher again or for all-time highs, it's hard to say right now. Of course, we might still need to fill, of course, this area in a structure. Yep. So these are the possibilities right now for FET. I think FET can, of course, move for higher sooner or later. 0.38 is required somehow, 0.34 cents, so can come back to there. Not bad, not bad if this happens. I mean, it's not bad one. Yeah, you get like 57% at least, which is not bad trade as well. Yep, so these are the possibilities for SUI render NFT. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.